What's up, guys? The Snowman back with another football competition explained video. Today's subject is the FIFA Club World Cup. Maybe a slightly lesser known tournament, but we'll explain what exactly is the FIFA Club World Cup. We'll go over which teams participate in the competition. Also talk about the format of the event, everything you need to know about the FIFA Club World Cup. And as we always do, let's start with a general definition. The FIFA Club World Cup is an international men's football competition organized by FIFA. So it's club teams, but it's run by FIFA, giving it that international flavor. The event was first played back in 2000, so a relatively new tournament. Unlike the FIFA World Cup, which is held every 4 years, the Club World Cup is an annual competition. It used to take place in December, but now it's contested in the month of February each season, and it's not the most prestigious event of the year, especially for European clubs. They've got bigger fish to fry throughout the year, but it's still another trophy that's up for grabs. Team-wise, it's currently a 7-team competition, although there are talks of expansion to 24 or 32 clubs in the future, as well as changing the frequency of the event. But as of 2022, it's a 7-team annual tournament, and how we get those 7 teams, it's pretty simple. You might already be aware that FIFA has 6 confederations across the world: CONCACAF in North and Central America, CONMEBOL for South America, UEFA for Europe, CAF for Africa, AFC for Asia, and then OFC for Oceania. Basically, all these different confederations have some sort of annual club continental competition. For example, in Europe, it's the UEFA Champions League, so whichever team wins the prior season's Champions League, they qualify to this tournament from UEFA. Likewise, the winner of the CONCACAF Champions League is the representative from North America. The Copa Libertadores is the continental championship for CONMEBOL or South America, and then so on with the other 3 confederations as well. That's how we get 6 of the 7 teams in the FIFA Club World Cup, and this is a map of the teams from the 2020 edition of the event, so you can see all those different continental winners. The 7th club then is the host nation's National League champions, so the host country rotates from year to year. We've had Brazil, Japan, Morocco, and the UAE as hosts in the past. In 2020, the host nation was Qatar, so their best team, Al Duhail, was the 7th team in the competition. They joined these 6 continental champs. Let's talk about the format now. This is the fun stuff, and we'll stay with the 2020 edition as we explain the format. There's no group stage like the actual World Cup or the UEFA Champions League. Instead, we go straight to a single elimination knockout stage. That's why the competition only takes a week or 2 to complete each year, but depending on how strong a club's confederation is, that determines at what stage of the tournament they enter. So starting at the bottom here, you can see where it says entering in the first round. We have 2 teams, our champions from OFC, which was Auckland City this season from New Zealand, and then our host from Qatar, Al Duhail. The host club and the OFC winner always enter in the first round of the round of 16. Then in the second round, or the quarterfinals, we add in 3 more teams. These 3 clubs are always the continental champions from CONCACAF, AFC, and CAF. And then since UEFA and CONMEBOL are the strongest and the best confederations, the winners from those groups automatically enter in the semifinals. In this case, it was the German Giants Bayern Munich and the 2020 Copa Libertadores winners from Brazil, Palmeiras. And if that's still confusing to you, here's a visual look at how the knockout bracket looks with all those things in mind. On the far left, first round, just a single game between the host nation champs and the OFC champs. Winner there advances to the quarterfinals or the second round, and there we add in 3 more teams from CAF, CONCACAF, and AFC. So 2 more knockout ties. The 2 winners move on to the semifinals, while the losers move on to the 5th place match. In the semifinals, we add the UEFA and CONMEBOL champs, another 2 single-leg knockout games with the winners advancing to the final, losers gaining access to the 3rd place consolation game, and then finally 1 last game to determine a winner. On this final, it was Bayern Munich of Germany defeating UANL of Mexico 1-0. So in total, only 8 games are played during the FIFA Club World Cup. It's the 6 knockout matches and then the 2 consolation games to determine the 5th and 3rd place clubs. Those consolation games important as far as prize money and awards are concerned. Overall, it's a competition that UEFA has unsurprisingly dominated. European teams have won the FIFA Club World Cup 13 times out of 17. They've only missed out on the final once. That was the very first edition in 2000. Of course, South American clubs have had many good showings as well. That's the only major problem with this event, in my estimation. Not a lot of competition. There tends to be plenty of lopsided matchups. You can pretty much predict everything that's going to happen. That's one of the reasons why FIFA is looking at expansion, along with money, of course. But for now, that's pretty much all you need to know about the FIFA Club World Cup. Thanks a lot for watching my FIFA Club World Cup explained video. I hope you found it informational or helpful in any way. If you still have questions, though, please leave a comment. Let me know what other videos you'd like to see in terms of soccer and football explained videos, and subscribe to the Snowman Sports Media for more content. Cheers!